Welcome to a tamarind cake making video. Watch raw tamarind transform into rich, compressed cakes through traditional methods. Stay tuned to witness this fascinating journey from fruit to finished form. Raw material: freshly harvested tamarind arrives in heavy sacks, unloaded with care, marking the very first step in crafting this unique tangy cake. All the tamarind sacks are carefully spread across the ground, preparing them for the next stage of processing. The sacks are carefully cut open and the tamarind is poured out, forming a small heap. These small heaps are now gently spread out by hand, creating an even layer. Once evenly spread, the tamarind is left under the sun to dry for several hours. This drying process removes excess moisture and makes the shells easy to crack. Cracking of tamarind. Here, dried coconut branches are used to crack open the tamarind shells. Under the scorching sun, a group of women workers rhythmically crack the shells open across the field. The workers carefully pick the larger tamarind pieces from the top layer, leaving the smaller ones behind for sieving. The hand-picked tamarind is gathered into a vessel and brought together, forming a neat heap. A wooden plough is used to gather the remaining tamarind, which is then cracked again before sieving. An iron mesh sieve is bought in and set up for the sieving process. The remaining cracked tamarind is poured onto the mesh and carefully sealed by hand, separating the pulp from the broken shells. sieved tamarind is collected once again in a vessel and poured onto a heap. Once the heap is fully formed, it is left undisturbed until the next day. Fiber removal. The following day, neat heap is broken apart to extract the tamarind for fiber removal. The fibers are carefully removed by hand, separating the soft tamarind pulp from the fibrous strands. Seed removal. Next, the defibered tamarind is manually hammered, removing the seeds and releasing the rich pulp ideal for cake making. Tamarind cake making. Here, a circular metal frame is used to shape the tamarind pulp evenly along its circumference. The frame is completely filled with the pulp. Then the edges are folded inwards to form a firm, uniform circle with an additional layer pressed on the top. These are covered with sacks and compressed from both sides using the body weight, shaping it into a firm, compact cakes. The cakes are then carefully removed from the metal frame without losing its shape and are gathered together. Hydraulic compression. The gathered cakes are then moved to the compression section. Here, a hydraulic compressor is used to firmly press the tamarind cakes into a dense, compact form. Circular plates dusted with maida are used to hold the partially pressed cakes, which are then stacked one over the other. Once the stack is ready, the compressor is switched on, gradually pressing the entire stack into a firmly packed cakes. After compression, the compression head is released to collect the cakes. Transformed through every stage, these tamarind cakes now stand firm, rich, compact, and ready. Packaging. Here, the cakes are weighed to approximately 10 kilograms per bag and packed securely in plastic bags. These individual bags are placed into larger sacks and securely sealed. Carefully crafted and packed, the tamarind cakes are now ready to make their way to the market.